Hello guys, so welcome back again. Just confirm if the audio is working. All should be good. Okay, so I think we are good. Okay, so we have just confirm if everything else is working well. So seems all good, and okay, so let's start from where we left off. So we've worked on this for quite a while, and let me just start it up so that we have it on the screen. So this is the project we've been working on so far. I'll try zoom in. So this is how far we've gone, and we had fixed the issue to deal with persistence of state, and also things to do with uh, validation. So we did validation using this validate. So validate is our form library that we hooked up. So uh, so we had this header, and as we had seen, we had a way of handling these routes. So what I'll do is to just make sure that whatever is passed here um, so let's try to make sure that we can do a replacement on the header. So we can start by first designing the header, so that I think most of these the groups part, I think we are done with that. And on this, what we'll do is to just do a cleanup of these ones. Just delete. So I'll delete that folder. Once the folder is deleted, then we can proceed to, not sure if the landing page is still working, but let's just leave it like that. So with the landing page, we can say just above here, let's define the header. So in the components, groups, I think we're not using this. I just delete that. So the task form task header. So in the header, we'll just need to add some div here or nav, so that with this nav we'll have two routes. So first will be, let's have it as UL, then we can have list, then we can add router. So router link is now the component for rendering route fragments, meaning if now we'll have, let's have dashboard, dashboard. So this will be our dashboard. Then it should point to, in the router here, we can have where the tasks, and also we have a landing page. So we'll switch landing page now to read as dashboard. Once we change it to dashboard, then that means we can have the tasks on the side, then on the dashboard we'll be able to showcase every other aspect of whatever tasks we are having based on our application. So how that will be, we'll have a dashboard showing all the users, the users tasks. Then now we can get into where we can now manage those tasks. So starting off, in our task header, you can have our div. Then with this div, I'll need to, I think we can import how do we supply, how do we load items static elements in Vue.js. So how do we import images and what have you? So we'll look for a logo. So I'll have an image here, which probably, let's say it's pointing to assets. So for now, we have the public, and we can go with this. Copy. What does that copy? Yeah. So that copies the name. Then we can just use that. Then we have a alt tag, alt which is pointing to the image logo. Just have this as logo. So once we have our logo here, we can try check it out. You can see it's already here. Then now what's happening is after that we can style it in a way that, okay, let's adjust this so that we have something which is so let's have that there. Then now we can style this flex item center. Then on this also we just need flex. Then we justify between, so that on this side we have the logo. Then the logo we can just style it. So border, then it should be rounded full. Then border which will be double, or we can go with double. So that's not so much significant. So what we'll be having on this end is we have the dashboard already. So here, instead of passing, so we can have this. So this can go to the default home, but we can use, instead of that, we can just use the named routes, so that to call the name, which now will be dashboard. So if I click on that, it should take me to the dashboard. Then we should have another one which now points to tasks. So we can just name it tasks, then get back to our route here. the router and check what we had here. So we can just name it tasks so that when we will be trying to navigate there, you can easily go there. So if I go to tasks, and you can see we are able to switch between these. Let's say test, save, then we'll have that validation. So let me just try and pull it away a bit. So just then a group, let's say work, test, test. So save. Well, this something is off again. So this, yeah. So you can see we are able to add tasks and you can delete tasks. And if you refresh, it's gone. So if I go to this, so apparently if I navigate to that page, it requires so looks like interesting. So it's in the routes and name tasks, not much for route runs. So getting back here, I think we don't have params. So in the task header, okay. Let's check with our views because it's kind of going round. Yeah. So this is the source of our problem. So we can have a view component here. Let's call it dashboard. Let's just call it dashboard. Then we can go away with this. Okay. So back to the router. So in the views, we have dashboard. So meaning we can just do away with this other one. So when you get back here, you'll see if we go to dashboard, we get the dashboard, and if we go to tasks, we have the tasks. So all is working great. Just a bit of styling for our header. So in here, we have a gap of, let's say, 4. So we have that. We can switch between these ones. So let's work on the dashboard. So for the dashboard, we'll start off by first intercepting these ones, what we have currently. So based on what we have currently, the main thing is we now go to our stores. Let's call it task stores. So for the task stores, you can just remove this default deserialized. Then I can choose const, let's say grouped. So group based tasks stats, which will be computed so we have computed there. So then we just pass a callback function in it. Then we can also have const maybe, how do I put it, priority based. Task stats. So that's there. Then aside from that, we can have const task so we have priority, we have status, priority group, status. So meaning if we have let's see again here what we are having. So if we move to tasks, we have the priority group status, priority group status. Okay. So okay, so this should be status based task stats. So on this, for group based, we can try and see. So this will be store task store dot data dot value dot data dot reduce. Okay, so what we'll be reducing, we'll have an accumulator which now will be accumulating whatever we have already processed. Then we have the current and the index. Then So we'll have this, then this is the default. So meaning we'll try and check for the current. We can have the group. Okay, so we check if accumulator. So we'll just check if accumulator does not have. So we can say if maybe group not in. So we can have this as a negated version. Then we can just say so accumulate a group, then we assign one, else we can just add to the accumulator. So plus is equals to 1, which this should be. We'll be reducing a string, so it will be a key. Let's see, TypeScript signatures, object signatures. Okay, so we'll be using index signature. What's this? So we have index signature, then in here we'll have a number. So this means if it doesn't exist, we assign 1, otherwise we add 1. Then we just return accumulator. Then we, instead of let's return, you can just return that. So then this will be the same across, just that we'll be using, let's remove that. Then where's the first one? Move the index. Once the index is gone, we can now work on the reduce part of it. So what we'll be reducing is this. We'll extract, this is priority. So we'll extract priority, then we just priority. So priority, then priority. Then you have priority there. Afterwards, we can work with status. After status, so we extract status. Then we pass here status, also status. So once status is passed, then in here we'll, in our getters we'll have get stats, then we'll return what we'll be returning is priority. Then priority will be, how do we call this? Priority based dot value. Then group, then group based tasks dot value. Then status will be status based task stats dot value. So with these stats, we can go to our home page and go to the dashboard. In here we can have const stats will be use app, use task store. So with that task store, we can have our main, then we pass in here. Not sure you can shift these lines, but I'll just start dot getters dot. So we have this as store, store, then store dot getters dot stats. Yeah. So if you go back to the dashboard, you can see we have priority. We only have one medium. In the groups, we only have one for study, and pending we have, for the status we only have pending. So with this, let's try another one. Maybe finish homework. Priority will be high, then will be study, then homework task. If now I save this, should be high priority. So with the high priority, should have high increase here. Then you'll see we have high added, then study we have 2. If now I need to maybe clear compound, clear the compound, then clear compound will be just allow, then work, or just maybe let's call it just work. Then if we save, you'll see now under low priority we have 1. For groups we have work and this. So this is what now we can use for our dashboard. So so how we'll go about this, I know it won't be that hard. So what we'll do is just so we'll have a div here which will be pointing to whatever we are having. So if we looked at what we had there, we have an object, we also have an object inside that object. So we first need to move through the keys. So once we move across the keys, it means we'll have access to those cards. So we can have a list of cards. So we can have here class or flex. Then for this flex item center that, then this dashboard won't be necessary for now. So after that, we'll have view for. So item of. So store dot getters dot tasks stats. So it should be stats. So then we can have an item. So you can see if we use the of operator, then we're getting the values, but we are not so much busy with the values because we need to extract the value, the keys first, then we accept the value. So we'll need to change it to in, then okay. So foreign. So start is KVP. So just have it as okay. So we have that. Then okay. On this object keys. So of here. So we have the keys and that. So then for each key, we list the key here as border. So hero 2, then we have this as CB class. We just drop of 3 should be enough, but should be flex call. So for each, we'll have a background. a white background, and rounded shadow. Once you have a shadow, then we'll also have another div. So this div will now contain v4 so attribute this. Now out of this we will now extract item. Okay, so then we can have at. Okay, so where there's at, you can see we have 1 1. So let's see. Um, so we have this here. So we have the stats, and we also have we need to get the values contained in each key, and the keys themselves need to give us the value. So let's have this as object dot entries. Okay. So if you have object dot entries, we have access to the key and the value. So meaning we can just extract key and the value. Then here we'll have our, let's say, h2, which will be key, then a p, which will be value. Okay. So I have key value. Then this can have then p of 4. then flex call grab to text center, item center. Okay, so then this will be our h1, and it will be, so this will be, let's call, so that with this you can have another div here which has all these other properties, such that you can have class which will be a grid, then you can have a grid calls, then should be repeat so we'll have, we should have an auto fit min-max, auto fit min-max, so minimum of 20 RAM, one fractional unit. This is probably wrong. I think that's why it's not working. Okay, so okay. So so this how do we approach this? So for groups, for priority, we have the header there. Then header is displayed as flex. Afterwards, we need what's below to display as a grid. So How do you go about that? So just now confused on this. So if we check on this, we can switch this, whatever is being reduced priority, then this should be this priority. Task priority type. That should be what is here. Okay, so how do we now build on this? I'm kind of getting confused by this layout. Just try expand it out. So let's start off with this. We have that. So with this have a BG. Interesting. Move to. Okay, so we're having a padding. So for these items, will they I'm not sure why it's displaying it in this manner. But CSS is a lot. Okay, so I think I'll need to hold it at this because I think my mind is not thinking clearly at the moment. Let me just try flex this. Okay, so apparently flex is working. And not bad. So if we go with let's say I had high priority, that's good. Then it should be high under work, high priority. So then I should now be true if I go to tasks and remove one high. So remove that, come to dashboard, and only have single high. So I think our dashboard is taking shape, and this side is also working well. So I think I'll just crown it at that, because I feel tired. It's been long. So let's continue from there next time.